Hi everyone, we are entering Chapter 5, Network in Graph Theory. The first learning standard is to identify and explain a network as a graph. Networks are widely used in transportation, computer social, business, science, gaming field, and so on. Let's see how the network look like. So it look like this. This is an example of social network. Okay, you can see the people here: computer, camera, email, tablet, and so on. So this shows the social network. And this is the transportation network. Okay, if you look clearly, there are many places. Okay. A graph is usually used to represent a certain network. So this is a simple graph that shows the network, and a graph is interpreted as a series of dots. So you can see here got 3 dots and sometimes 4, 5, and so on, and which are either linked. So here is linked or not linked to one another by lines. And each dot here, okay, each dot here is known as a vertex. So here you have 3 vertices, and the line that joining 2 vertices is known as an edge. So you got vertex and you got edge. Here show the examples of network, and this is a land transport network. So the vertex here represent the regions, towns, city, or the certain building that are linked. So how about the edge? The edge will show the roads, the highway, or railway lines. For the social network, the vertex are the individuals. Okay, here are the individuals, groups, or organizations. And how about the edge? The edge will be the types of relationships. The edge is the line that link the vertex. Okay, show the types of relationships such as friends, colleagues, or families. This is a network graph that I showed you just now. You can see that here's a vertex and this is an edge. So a graph is denoted by the set of order pair G. Okay. So the order pair G, you have V and E. So what is V actually? So V is a set of dots or vertices. So it's a set. So therefore you have a bracket like this to represent the set. So for V, the vertices, you have V1, V2, V3 until Vn. So from here you have V1, V2, and V3 because you have 3 vertices. Then what is E? So E is a set of edges or lines that linking each pair of vertices. So here E, you got E1, E2, E3, and you can have En. So depend on the graph how many E you have. So E, you can write the set of E, you can write like this: E1, E2, E3 until En, and you also can write like this. Okay, so you got bracket A1, B1. So A1, B1 are the pairs of vertices until An, Bn. So depend on the graph of the network. So later on we will have an example to show that how do you write the set of edge and how do you write the set of vertices. Then for the network, you also have to know how to find the degree, D. So what is degree? Degree is the number of edges that connect 2 vertices. And you have formula like this. the sum of the degrees so equal to 2 multiplied with the number of edge. Now we look at simple graph. So simple graph, we have no loops. So later on I will show you what is loops, and you will learn what is loops later on. So simple graph, you have no loops, no multiple edges, and the sum of the degree is equal to the twice of the number of edges. Now look at example 1. So example 1 is a simple graph. So here you have to determine the V, where the V is a set of vertices and number of vertices, and E is a set of edges and number of edges, and you also have to find the sum of degrees. So we look at the first one, V. So V is a set of vertices. So from here you can see that you got 6 dots and it's labeled 1, 2, 6. So you can write in the form of sets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the number of vertices is 6. And we look at the edge. The edge, you can see that you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 7 edges. Then how do you write the set of edges? You can write in bracket 1, 2, vertex 1 and 2. So it means that this one is the this is the first edge. Okay, so you got the pair of vertices 1, 2. The second one 1, 5. 1, 5 is here. So this edge link vertex 1 and 5. Number 3 is 2, 3. So this vertex link this edge link vertex 2 and 3. 2, 4. Number 4. So edge number 4 link vertex 2 and 4. 3, 4 is here. So edge number 5 link vertex 3 and 4. 4, 5. So edge number 6 link vertex 4 and 5. Edge number 7, and where is the last edge, link vertex 5 and 6. So you have 7 edges. And how about the sum of degree? The sum of degree, just now I told you already, is the twice of the number of edges. So you got 7 number of edges. So just 2 multiplied with 7, so the sum of degree is 14. We look at another example. So state the number of vertices, edges, and the sum of degree for the following simple graph. So number of vertices, very easy. You just have to calculate how many vertices here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you have 7 number of vertices. And how about the edges? So edges, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got 9 edges. Then the sum of degree is the twice of the number of edges. So 2 times 9, you have 18. Just now we learned the simple graph. Now we look at the multiple edges and loops of a graph. So what is multiple edges? Multiple edges involve 2 vertices. The vertices are connected by more than one edge. So you can see the vertex P and T is connected by more than one edge. So you have 2 edges here. And the sum of degree, just like before, is the twice the number of edges. Now we look at loops. So this is a loop, so involve one vertex only. The edge is in the form of arc, so look like a circle. Okay, it's in the form of arc that starts and ends at the same vertex. So vertex R here the loop and got the loop, and it starts and ends at the same vertex. Then each loop add 2 to the degree. Look at this example. So this example is you can see that here have the multiple edges and the loop. So vertex, we got 4 dots here, so therefore it is the set of V here is A, B, C, D. And how about the edges? So you got 2 types of writing for the edge, the set of edge, because each edge here is labeled from E1 until E8, but you can have another way of writing by write the pairs of vertex. So E1 is a vertex link vertex A and B. E2 also link vertex A and B, so you have to write AB twice. And E3, E4 you also have the same vertices BC. Then E5, they link vertex C and D, so you write CD. E6, you link vertex B and D, so you write BD. And E7 link vertex A and D. Then E8, the last edge, you write DD because it's a loop and it starts and ends at the same vertex. So you got multiple edges AB and multiple edges BC. So you have a loop D. So another way to write the edge is E1 until E8. So it's like this: the first edge, the second edge, and so on. Example 3, state the sets of V and the number of V. So we look at A first. So sets of V, we look at how many dots or how many vertices you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's labeled from P to U. So the sets you can write P, Q, R, S, T, U, and the number of V you can see that you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the number of vertices will be 6. Then we go to E. E is the set of set of edges. Okay, so since there are no labeling of the edges and only got the vertex, so you have to write the pair of vertices for the set of E. For example, the first one will be written as PQ, so it means that the first edge here is here. So the second one is PU. So here will be PU. The third one also PU because there's multiple edges. The fourth one is QR. The fifth is QU. And the number 6 is RS. And number 7, RT. Number 8 is SS. And this is a loop. And number 9 is ST. Number 10 is UT, and the arrangement is not important. You also can start from PU and then PU, and you can go for QU and so on, as long as all the edges must be written down. So here you have 10 edges, okay? 10 here. The number of edges is 10. C, the sum of degree. So the sum of degree here is calculated separately and then later on sum up the degree. So for example, the degree of vertex P, you got 1, 2, 3 edges. So it is 3. The degree of vertex Q, you have 1, 2, 3 edges, so it's 3. Then degree of vertex R is 1, 2, 3, so it's 3 also. Then the vertex S is 1, 2, here you got 2 because it's a loop, so therefore degree of vertex S is 4. Degree of vertex T is 3 also, 1, 2, 3, and degree of vertex U is 1, 2, 3, 4. And when you total up is 20, therefore the sum of degree is 20. So another way is the twice. So you have learned already the sum of degree. The sum of degree is twice of the edges. So just now you knew that overall the edge is 10. So 2 you multiply 10, so the total of degree is 20. So you got two ways. Now we learn how to draw a simple graph. So what are the information given to you? V, the set of vertices, is given to you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you knew that you have 5 vertices, and means that you need to draw 5 dots later on. And the set of edges, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 edges. And where there is a line that link vertex 1 and vertex 2, and there is a line that link vertex 1 and vertex 4, there is a line link vertex 1 and vertex 5, and so on. So what you need to do the first step is you need to draw 5 dots. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you have to label because the information here of the number of vertices is given. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now you try to draw the edge. So the first one, the edge link 1 and 2. So you must have a line that join vertex 1 and vertex 2. The straight line, you can use ruler to draw it. So that will be look nicely. So the second edge is a link 1, 4. So you draw a line that joins vertex 1 and 4. And the third one, draw a line that join 1 and 5. The fourth edge, you draw a line that join 2 and 3. The fifth one, you draw a line that join 2 and 4. And the last one, you draw a line that join 3 and 4. So it is complete. You have drawn a simple graph. How about a graph with multiple edges and loops? So let's look at this example. So the set of vertices here is PQRS, only 4 dots of 4 vertices. And the set of E, you got PP, so this is a loop, okay? And you got PQ, PS, QS, QS. So you find that there are 2 QS, QS. It means that here there is a multiple edges. And then you got RR, so another loop. So you have 2 loops. One is at vertex P and another is at vertex R. So what you need to do is you need to draw 4 dots. So 4 vertices. So you label P, Q, R, S. Then you draw the loop at P, another loop at R. Then what you need to do next is you can join a line you join a line from vertex P to Q, and then another line vertex P to S. Then QS, QS is a multiple edges, so you draw it like this. So the HQR, so draw a line, the HSR, draw a line, and RR is a loop. Or you also can have the answer like this. So determine whether a graph with the following degrees of vertices can be drawn or not. This is the degree of the vertices. It means that the vertex got the degree 3, and the second vertex got degree 2, the third vertex got degree 2, the fourth vertex got degree 1, and the last vertex got degree 2. So you know that you need to determine whether the graph with this degree can be drawn or not. So you add all the degree and where it is equal to 11. So the graph cannot be drawn because the sum of the degree is odd. So when you found that the sum of degree is odd, so there is no graph because the graph cannot be drawn. And for this one, example of B, when you sum all the degree and it is 12 and it is even number, so the graph can be drawn because the sum of degree is even. Here you got some exercise for you to practice. So complete self-practice 5.1a, page 134, question 1 until question 6.